I love toy runs. There's something so much more satisfying about scoring a sought-after figure in the wild. But I go on them way too often.
That's impossible!
And it's getting progressively harder and harder to find figures in the wild.
Bummer.
I used to never pre-order any figures, but now as a collector it's an absolute necessity.
Are you sure this is absolutely necessary?
So you have to deal with situations like this, and this, and this. But I went on 2 massive toy runs and I fused them together to show you some awesome finds.
It's fantastic.
Let's check them out. Welcome to CKC, I'm Matt, and if you like action figures and action figure collecting, you're in the right place. Hit subscribe, like this video, and
Hold on to your butts.
So, we're doing kind of a different video today. It's Saturday, it's overcast, I don't have a girlfriend, a wife, or a kid, so we're going toy hunting. Let's see what we can find. Holy Christ, you see this shit? Just for some action figures. The struggle is real, I'm telling you. So, there's a GameStop over here that I gotta check out. It usually doesn't have anything, but it's in the same plaza as a Walmart, so I drive past it. You have to stop there. Let's see what they got. So I'm gonna have to do some voiceover on this because either the audio is awful or I didn't say anything because I didn't have the microphone with me or it wasn't working correctly. But surprisingly, this GameStop actually had a few figures. What I definitely didn't do was buy this Stormtrooper, take it home, and then return with the receipt the busted up Stormtrooper that they sent me originally. I definitely did not do that. And I was very surprised to see the Dagobah 2-pack, and I wanted to check out the Hyperreal Luke, because apparently he rips in the crotch. That's not a joke, he really rips in the crotch apparently, but it looks like a cool figure. Holy shit. Is that the fucking line? Jeez. Figure collecting. The struggle is real. So this first Walmart, this is actually the second time that I went to it. Now that I look at the selection, this is the first time I ever saw the NECA San Diego Comic-Con 2020 Summer Gremlin in a store, but I strangely passed up on it. And then I always check for the glow-in-the-dark alien, which I found a couple of. I bought one. Always praying to see the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Predator that lights up. I've never seen that yet, though. So this Raw10 stuff, I saw it once in a Walmart. I had no idea what it was, but it was new, and I always stop and check out things that I don't recognize. And when I went home and looked it up, all the figures were going for like triple the price they were in the store. I'm like, what is this? So apparently McFarlane Toys have made these figures. They're really cheap and they're actually well made when I picked them up and handled them. But I guess there's 3 or 4 of them. I don't know who the market is for this type of stuff, but they're actually pretty cool. Alright, next we went to Target, where I found a few things that were unbelievable. First I went to the NECA section and they didn't really have anything, and I'm not really into pops. And the Star Wars section, which I forgot to video, had all your favorite peg warmers. But then I turned around in the aisle, and look what I found. I was so excited I forgot to take a vid of it. But I purchased these, and these are them. And that's not all. Check this out. Yes, the Deluxe Apocalypse was there too. Target, killing it, huh? And I took some closer, longer video of both the G.I. Joes and the Apocalypse, and I put them at the end of the video, if you haven't seen them already. Watch, I bet they have like 5 Yavin Lukes. They're all busted up. Oh, what do you know? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How did I know that? Probably because I'm here every day. What I have been doing lately is I always check the cars because they've been coming out with die-cast cars for classic movie cars. Like I got the Blues Brothers car the other day, and it looks like we have a new one down here, the Mystery Machine, which I want badly, and give me that. Alright, fantastic. See, that's what I'm talking about. So this is always my favorite stop on any toy run, or even when I'm out doing errands, I always stop here. This is my local comic shop. This is just the Star Wars section of it. This is probably like 12% of the store. The store is huge. They got a lot of Power of the Force stuff, they got original Star Wars stuff, and they get all the new stuff in too. The new stuff that they get that you can get at other stores is always a little bit more expensive because they're independently owned and not a big chain. But to get anything else, they're great. Sometimes I don't even mind paying a little bit extra just to help the independent store out. All the employees know me there, and sometimes I just stop there to talk toys with them because I don't really have any local friends that collect action figures like I do. And while I was there, they actually had restocks of the Black Series Mandalorian figure. They had 2 or 3 of them. Maybe they even got a box of them, I don't know. Which I thought was weird. But they also carried the Super7 Reaction Figures, and it's one of the only places I know that I can look at them physically, and they had the new Thundercats ones. And the cards on these look insane. These are amazing. I wanted to show every single one here. So these reaction figures, if you didn't know, is a joint venture between Funko and Super7 to bring these type of retro 3.75-inch figures back. I think they're super cool because they do all types of different IPs. So they also had Wave 2 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reaction figures, which just came out as well. And the ones I'm after is the Krang, and then they have Baxter Stockman, which looks great, and then the April one, which is the last one. But the art on these are ridiculous. Look at these cards. So this is their Ninja Turtle section, and this is just some of the unopened stuff, and they have the NECA stuff right there. I need both the Turtle in Time Mike and Raph. I never picked those up, but behind me where I'm standing right now, they have a case, and in the case they have a bunch of old retro Ninja Turtle figures for sale. And G.I. Joes. And then they have a bunch of unopened G.I. Joe stuff too, I just didn't film that. They also had the Army of Darkness reaction figures, which I've been looking for forever. I keep asking them about them, I finally have them. Because as I told you, I'm a horror buff too. That's one of my favorite horror movies. And I dropped one. Way to go, Matt. Good job. Keeping them in mint condition. And they have the Alien ones too. I'm not going to bore you with these two, but these I've been waiting for as well. Just primarily for that Vasquez in the front. So this is FYE. This is actually their horror display that's been out since Halloween. They do actually have some good stuff. They have the 8-inch closed Pennywise. I wanted to show how much more expensive the new Pennywise was than the other one. $55 for that. But this is their action figure wall in the back, and they have so many action figures, and they just sit here. They have Super 7 stuff too. They have a lot of big stuff. They have the Diamond Select stuff. Over here, this is the NECA section. They have a bunch of stuff for NECA. They have a lot of NECA horror stuff. And then they carry the Mezco Living Dead dolls. I don't know another store that actually carries these. So then, in 2 consecutive targets, I found Black Series Empire Strikes Back Wave 3 figures. I forget to video them in both the targets, but I got some pictures. So I took these down, and I was going to buy them, and I asked the employee to scan them to see if they had any more, because it's not the entire wave. And the employee said, "These are street dated, I can't buy these." And then took them to the manager, and the manager took them from me and said I couldn't buy them. Out of my hands. I walked out of there with my head down, kicking rocks. And then the second one, I found a couple, but their cards were really messed up, and I'm a mint collector, so I just left them. I'm sure somebody else bought them. but I thought I had almost all of them, and I turned out to have none of them. And I'm sure you guys have seen by now, but they have these Jurassic Park figure playsets, and they come with Ellie and Hammond, and 2 Velociraptors, and actually the banner that falls in the first movie, and I thought these were super cool, and they were being scalped at the beginning, but now they're everywhere. And at another Target, they had some Black Series, and it was all the same wave as the Zori Bliss wave. And they had some of the Mission Fleet stuff, and this stuff has been sitting at this Target forever. The vehicles, the bigger ones. I don't think anyone has bought a single one. Oh, Jesus Christ. Please tell me this isn't for me. That was like 7 years ago, guys. You can stop following me around now. So then I went to another Walmart, immediately checked their NECA section. They did have the NECA San Diego Comic-Con Alien Glow in the Dark. So I checked that out, but like I said, I already have one of those, so I didn't buy it. But they didn't have any NECA Ninja Turtles, which was what I was really looking for. Then I checked the Star Wars section, which was depressing. They have a single K2SO sitting on a peg, warming that peg, keeping it nice and warm at night. But I already have that entire wave. And then further down the aisle, they have been stacked with the Ghostbusters Plasma series. Now, when no one else needs any, they have plenty. When everyone's looking for them, none. Classic Walmart. And then around the corner in the back that you wouldn't even see if you came into the store looking for them are these new UFC figures, which I have never seen before. I didn't even know they were coming out. So I wanted to show them all. They obviously have Conor McGregor and Daniel Cormier. And then they have a few other ones. The only one this Walmart didn't have was John Jones. But other than that one, they had multiples of every single one. Apparently these are being scalped as well, but not at very high prices at the moment. Alright, and then our final stop, which is a GameStop. And yes, they did have the Attack of the Clones Black Series wave, all of them. The Geonosis Battle Droid was $30 for some reason, but the rest of them were all $22.99. They look pretty awesome. I've heard some complaints about Kit Fitzo, but I'm not really sure what they were. I have this whole wave that I got from Amazon, so I didn't buy any. I think they look awesome, and I think they're going to be pretty hard to find. And then if you're in GameStop, you always have to check their clearance section. I've had my eyes on this Shredder. I don't want the other figure, but I really like this Shredder, but I don't like it for $40. So that's it. That was the entire toy run. That was a bunch of stores. It took 2 days. I wanted to cover everything because I was looking for the Black Series Empire Strikes Back 40th Anniversary Wave 3 figures, and I was looking for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle NECA stuff. So it was a big toy run, and like I said at the beginning, here's some video of the G.I. Joe Classified Cobra and the G.I. Joe Classified Gung Ho, because I wanted you to see these figures, because I know that they're rare. They're hard to find if they're even supposed to be out yet. And like I said, here's some video of the Apocalypse Deluxe figure for X-Men. He is huge and he is heavy, but it does look like a great figure. And that's not supposed to be out yet either, I don't think. But I'm not a Marvel Legends collector. And a couple days after I found the 2 that I found, I only bought 1, but the 2 that I found, they put out another one. And then a couple days after that, I found the Marvel Legends Deluxe War Machine one. But that one I left because I don't, like I said, I don't collect Marvel Legends. So I hope you had a good time. That's kind of like what it would be to go on a toy run with me. So thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and happy hunting out there.